What's up, Steelers Nation? Welcome back to the channel where we break down every twist, turn, and bombshell surrounding your Pittsburgh Steelers. As always, we're working harder than ever to perfect this team and bring Steelers fans the inside scoop that matters. You already know this team isn't aiming for average. We're chasing greatness. So if you love seeing the black and gold push toward greatness like we do, smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe. We've got a ton to cover today. All right, folks, the long wait is finally over. After months of speculation, tension, and flat-out frustration, the Pittsburgh Steelers have finally landed their quarterback. Yes, it's real. Aaron Rodgers is officially set to sign with the Steelers, and it's happening this Friday. That's right. One of the greatest quarterbacks of our generation is bringing his talents to the Steel City. But hold up, because the real shocker isn't just the signing itself, it's the contract. And trust me, Steelers fans, this deal is going to drop jaws across the league. Let's walk through everything you need to know, because not only does this give us the best quarterback we've had in over a decade, it also sets up the franchise for some major moves this summer. So, here's what we know. Aaron Rodgers, 41 years old, four-time NFL MVP, and a future Hall of Famer, flew into Pittsburgh this week to finalize the deal. But as of Thursday, the full contract details hadn't been publicly released. That hasn't stopped fans and insiders from buzzing, and we got a big update on Friday morning. NFL Network's Ian Rappaport broke it down. The Steelers aren't breaking the bank. According to Rappaport, Rodgers' base salary is expected to be around $10 million, with performance-based incentives baked into the deal. And that's huge. Think about it. Just $10 million for a quarterback with Rodgers' resume? That's nothing compared to what other veteran QBs have pulled this offseason. It's smart, it's strategic, and it gives the Steelers front office some much-needed financial flexibility. Rappaport put it like this: it's not going to be a big money deal. That's not what this is about. This is about Rodgers finishing his career the right way, and the Steelers making a deep playoff run. That's the mission, not just to play, to win. This deal isn't just a headline, it's a message, general. Manager Omar Khan just told the entire NFL that the Steelers are done rebuilding. This is about going all in. This is about chasing a Super Bowl in 2025. And listen, we've still got work to do. The wide receiver room? Still thin. The running game needs juice. Offensive tackle? Still a question mark. But what this Rodgers deal does is clear the deck. With a manageable salary and a true leader under center, the Steelers can now look at free agency, trades, and even mid-season additions without worrying about being handcuffed by cap space. Now, let's talk about those incentives. Rappaport reports that the structure of Rodgers' deal is tied to winning. Deep playoff runs, postseason production, those are the triggers that will unlock extra earnings. And honestly, that's exactly what you want in a 41-year-old QB with an injury history. Let's not forget, Rodgers is coming off a torn Achilles in 2023, but in limited action with the Jets in 2024, he looked like he was starting to return to form. He's hungry, and if there's one team built to support a savvy veteran who doesn't want to run around much, it's this Steelers team. With a top-tier defense, a balanced offensive plan under Arthur Smith, and a fan base ready to erupt, Rodgers is stepping into a dream scenario. But let's be real for a second. Rodgers alone isn't the silver bullet. On Inside the NFL, analyst Mina Kimes put it bluntly: none of this will work if the Steelers can't run the football. And she's not wrong. Pittsburgh's 2024 rushing attack was, well, mediocre at best. Despite ranking 4th in rushing attempts, the team was only 11th in rushing yards and 19th in touchdowns. Najee Harris put up 1,000 yards, but it took him 263 carries to get there. That's just 4.0 yards per attempt. That's not going to cut it in a playoff race. This offseason, the team drafted Caleb Johnson in the 3rd round, a back who fits Arthur Smith's wide zone scheme perfectly, and that could be huge. But the real question is, can Broderick Jones Take that next step at left tackle. If the O-line can open up running lanes and protect Rodgers, this offense suddenly goes from bottom tier to dangerous. But it has to start with balance. Let's not underestimate the domino effect of this signing. Aaron Rodgers in Pittsburgh isn't just a headline, it's a recruiting tool. Suddenly, guys like Amari Cooper or Keenan Allen start returning those 412 area code calls. Suddenly, veterans who want a ring start circling Pittsburgh on the map. You think Gabe Davis visiting the team this week was a coincidence? Nah. Players are watching, agents are talking. Rodgers brings credibility and confidence, and let's be honest, he brings a calmness that the QB room hasn't had in years. Mason, Rudolph, Will Howard, great competitors, but they don't command the field like Rodgers can. With Nutter 12 under center, Pittsburgh becomes a real threat. We don't know exactly what Aaron Rodgers has left in the tank, but if he's even 75% of his former self, the Steelers just elevated their ceiling massively. And remember, Mike Tomlin hasn't won a playoff game since 2016. This is his shot to rewrite that narrative. This is his shot to silence the critics. This isn't just a move, it's a mission. And now the team has the QB, the defense, and the flexibility to chase greatness. After months of uncertainty, the Pittsburgh Steelers finally. But if you thought the Steelers were done after landing the future Hall of Famer, think again. According to NFL insider Ian Rappaport, Pittsburgh isn't putting their feet up. In fact, they're just getting started. Rappaport revealed on Good Morning Football that general manager Omar Khan is staying aggressive. The Steelers have been making calls, and not just about wide receivers. Pittsburgh has specifically targeted tight ends, including former Falcons Jonnu Smith, and even 2018 first-round pick Kyle Pitts. Let that sink in. We're talking about two athletic, proven weapons, both of whom could open up the middle of the field for Rodgers and completely change how this offense operates. They have inquired about some other weapons, Rappaport said. The Steelers have had their now. When a team adds a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers, you don't just hope things fall into place. You go out and build the offense around him. You give him tools. And that's exactly what Omar Khan and the Steelers are trying to do right now. But wait, there's more. Rappaport didn't stop at tight ends. The Steelers are in the market, it seems, for at least one more playmaker, he added. This feels to me like the Steelers are just trying to load up with one more weapon for Aaron Rodgers. I do expect the Pittsburgh Steelers to continue to search for one more weapon. That's not just smoke. That's a signal flare. The Steelers have already reshaped this offense by letting go of several key names, and the current depth chart has some question marks. George Pickens is the WR1, but after that, we've got Calvin Austin, Van Jefferson, rookie Roman Wilson, and a handful of unproven talents. It's no wonder the front office is making calls, and those calls aren't just wishful thinking. They're part of a clear strategy to surround Rodgers with enough reliable firepower to get this team deep into January football. And let's not forget, Rodgers is 41. This might be the last real shot he's got to chase another Super Bowl. The Steelers are respecting that urgency, and it shows in how they're approaching this offseason. Now let's talk Fitz. Jonnu Smith, formerly with the Patriots and Falcons, would give Rodgers a reliable target in short yardage and red zone situations. He's a solid blocker, too, which fits Arthur Smith's offensive system. Kyle Pitts? That's a swing-for-the-fences move. Pitts hasn't lived up to the hype since his rookie year, but his raw athleticism makes him a nightmare matchup, and Rodgers knows how to get the most out of tight ends. As for wide receivers, there's growing speculation that the Steelers could explore a reunion scenario, potentially bringing in someone Rodgers trusts. Don't be surprised if names like Randall Cobb or even Odell Beckham Jr. start swirling in the rumor mill. Rodgers has a history of lobbying for his guys, and the Steelers seem open to making him comfortable. Remember, this offense doesn't have to be elite. It just has to be balanced. With the Steelers' top-tier defense already in place, giving Rodgers one or two more trustworthy weapons could be the difference between another wild-card exit and a real playoff run. Let's be real. The Steelers aren't just making moves for show. They believe Rodgers can make a difference. Even though he's 41, Mike Tomlin has never wavered in his faith in Rodgers' ability to elevate a team. And here's the thing. Rodgers doesn't need to be MVP level. If he can give the Steelers 75% of what he once was, that's still better than what we've had under center for years. Pair that with a strong ground game, a better offensive line, and some upgraded weapons. Suddenly, this team has a real shot to go from average to dangerous. The addition of rookie running back Caleb Johnson, plus improvements along the O-line, shows the Steelers aren't just thinking pass-happy offense. They're trying to balance things. Arthur Smith is building a play-action-based attack, and Rodgers thrives in that style. So yes, the Steelers are all in. They're not waiting for 2026 or hoping for rookie development. This is a win-now team, and Rodgers is the centerpiece. So now it's your turn, Steelers Nation. What do you think about Aaron Rodgers officially? Becoming a Pittsburgh Steeler? Are you excited about the contract details? Do you think $10 million was a bargain or a risk? What moves do you want to see next? Wide receiver, running back, offensive line? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one. And don't forget, if you love what we're building here, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a Steelers update. We're going to ride this roller coaster together all season long. From Rodgers to the playoffs, we're not backing down. Let's go, Steelers Nation. We're just getting started. Like, comment, subscribe.